Ralph McKim, and my wife's name is Jean Garsonnin, and we're on our 260 acres of property on the Oak Ridges Moraine, right next to the Fleetwood Creek Conservation Area, and we love it here. Well, we're right on the Oak Ridges Moraine, and the marvelous thing about this is the variety of landscape. This place has rolling hills, it has wetlands, it has meadows, it has cedar forest, hardwood forest. It just has a little bit of everything. There's a certain openness about it. You can always feel the wind, and it's just a gorgeous place to be. The Oak Ridges Moraine, some say it's the rain barrel for southern Ontario, others say it's the lungs of Greater Toronto, but we're in an area that really needs to be taken care of, and we're happy to be a part of that. When we moved here, we began to try and restore the landscape to what probably it was in the earliest days. Now, that'll take another 200 years to finish that job, but at least we're getting started with reforestation and rebuilding the tall grass prairie. So over the last 15 years, we've put in about 15,000 of the white pine and some red oak. And we try and protect a very precious part of the property, which is our wetland at the bottom, where we have headwaters that I say are the headwaters of the Atlantic Ocean, but I think probably they just go into Lake Ontario. So the tall grass prairie is something I'm really passionate about. This whole area, and particularly around Rice Lake and so on, there were patches of tall grass or native grasses. In Ontario, it's down to less than 1% of what it used to be. I transplant 3,000 to 4,000 plugs of tall grass into the prairie every year, so it's we're building it like hair on a bald man's head. They belong here, and we want to bring them back. Well, as far as wildlife is concerned, of course, there are deer all over the place, and we listen to the coyotes at night, and wild turkey, and all the little creatures that run around. So what we're trying to do, not just ourselves, but the Kawartha Land Trust, is to try and find those critical pieces of natural landscape and to connect them, if we can, with corridors so that the wildlife can move across the landscape, and deep forests so that birds that require the coverage have got that. So the Land Trust is really a group of citizens who are concerned about the landscape and seek to protect it and to restore and enhance it. If we can just begin to reorient ourselves to the fact that nature has rights as well as we do, and we're part of nature, and we better learn to live healthily with each other and care for each other.